Good.
All right, Andrew, we just finished playing 18 holes. So just a little recap of what we did. I can't stress enough how important it is to really focus on every single shot and try to execute and really visualize your shot for that, because a lot of golfers, including myself, sometimes I get lazy. You know, even if I have a simple chip, it looks simple, I walk up there, misread the green. You know, just take your time with every shot. You know, make sure, especially in tournaments, make sure that you have everything under control in pressure situations. But just a recap of it, you know, off the tee, I want you to stand behind the ball, eliminate which side you don't want to hit to, or which side you would miss on. And if there's nothing there, I mean, obviously you're going to focus right in the middle. But I definitely don't want you to think about, okay, don't hit it here, don't hit it here, because then you're going to hit it there. You know, and then, you know, it goes back to being an unconscious golfer. You know, the best kind of golf is just not thinking about it, right? So you get up there, feel confident, and you feel ready, and then just execute the swing.
Sure. So regarding, like, after you finish like a round, either if it's a tournament or a practice round, do you write any notes to yourself to remember what you did, so when you come out to practice again, you focus on those little things, or do you just move on from it?
I don't necessarily write notes, but when I do practice or when I do play competitively, I like to keep track of my fairways, my putts, and my greens in regulation. That way, you know, at the end you can tally up, you know, oh, I only hit 12 greens in regulation, let me work on my wedges or my iron game. You know, or I hit 15 greens in regulation, but I only hit 3 fairways. You know, and let me work on my long game. So those are the only notes that I really note, and then I kind of work from there. But I don't really dissect my game I don't get too into dissecting my game like that. I just kind of keep it to those 3 points, and then I work from there.
Sure. And then regarding like your emotions after the end of the round, how do you manage either if you did really well or okay or not that great?
So I mean, yeah, so like I feel like I on the golf course, I feel like I suppress my emotions pretty well. You know, like if I hit a bad shot or if I hit a poorly executed shot, you know, I don't get too down on myself, because, you know, my dad actually told me the best rule growing up. He actually got it, I think, from Tiger's dad. He called it the 10-step rule. You know, so in junior golf, I hit a bad shot, and he told me you have 10 steps to cuss yourself out in the head, you know, berate yourself, whatever you want in your head internally, and then once you take that 11th step, focus on the next shot. You know, because you can't take that shot back. You know, so there's no point on dwelling on a shot you just hit when you have X amount of shots, you know, left in the round.
Do you think managing your emotions is the key to success?
Yeah, I think so. You know, I mean, we have a lot of, you know, like let's say on PGA Tour, like Jordan Spieth, for instance, he's an emotional player. You know, but he uses that to his advantage. You know, one, it probably hypes himself up or adds more pressure on himself, which he thrives under pressure. You know, and then you also get some other golfers out there like, you know, Scotty Scheffler, someone that's a little bit more low key. You know, they hit a bad shot. Okay, like what can I do to better that or to make the most out of that bad shot? So, you know, I really think managing your emotions in that way, just kind of maybe finding which person you are first, as far as do you express your emotions a little bit more, or do you like to keep to yourself, and then build from there. That way you can kind of use that to your advantage.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.